my name is Dr. Jones. Very nice to see you today. You're here for an eye exam, is that correct? Yeah, excellent. I do have to admit, I have misplaced my eye chart. I don't know where it is, so I'm going to very quickly and very professionally create an eye chart for us to use today, and that is of course the first thing that we must do as part of this eye examination. Okay, so please bear with me. I'll be about 30 seconds, just about that much. I'm sorry for the wait. It will not be much longer now. Okay, so my apologies for that taking a little bit longer than I thought it would, but as you can see here, I now have an eye chart for you to use. Okay, so we're going to go through this. If you could just stand perfectly still for me, please, where you are now. Don't come any closer, don't go any further away. That's just perfect. To begin with, we will examine both your eyes. So with both eyes open, could you please read this letter here? This letter here? This letter here? Good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Marvelous. Good. 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 And now we are getting into these smaller letters. Okay, so could you please read this for me, please? Good. 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 Okay, there are a lot of letters on that line, so I think that is good enough to prove that both your eyes are working to a satisfactory level. But whilst you have both eyes open, could you tell me, can you see this colour for me, please? What colour is that? That's red. Excellent. And what colour is that, please? Green. Excellent. So it also looks like you have good ability to see colour in both eyes. Of course, I will need to check your individual eyes as well. So if you could cover one of your eyes for me now, please. Excellent. Okay, so I won't torture you by making you read the whole thing again. We'll ask you to read random letters that I point to, please. Okay, so can you see this letter here, please? Good. 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 Very good. And how do the colours compare to how you saw them previously? Does the green still look green? And the red, that also still looks red? Very good. Okay, so if you could uncover that eye, please, and then cover the opposite eye, and we'll do the same thing. Okay, so can you read this letter? This letter? Good. This letter? Very good. 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 And once again, does this appear to be green? Great. And this still looks red. Very good. Okay, you can uncover your eyes now. You did very well at the first section of today's eye exam. Okay, so in the interests of hygiene, I am going to be putting on some latex gloves now. Okay, I'm probably going to need to more closely examine you in the I need to use a stethoscope to listen to your eyes, okay? Okay, very good. Now, if you could keep your eyes open as wide as possible, please. I'm just going to place the stethoscope directly against your eyeball, okay? There we go. I don't want it to be too cold against your eyeball for you, okay? So, here we go. Just placing this on your eye now. Everything okay? Can you see me? You can see me just fine, yeah? Okay, I couldn't seem to hear anything there. I'll try the opposite eye, just to make sure. Okay, place this on the opposite eye. Okay, once again, I don't seem to be hearing anything at all. Perhaps that might be cause for concern. I think we should continue the eye exam, see what the other results come back as. Okay, for the next section, I need to measure your eyeballs. The actual diameter, is that what it's called? The diameter of your eyeballs. That will be the first measurement that I'm taking today. Sorry, I've just got the wrong end of the measuring tape. Let me just unravel this. Okay, there we go. Good to start at number 1 when measuring things. Okay, I'm just going to place this again against your eyeball. I'm just going to quickly take a measurement. Okay, that seems within the parameters of a healthy eyeball. I'm going to measure the other one now. Just again, place this one against your eyeball. Okay, very similar measurements. I think that's a good sign. I'm also going to measure the distance between the eyeballs. This can tell us a lot about the intelligence of a person as well. Okay, so I'm just going to measure the distance between your eyes here. Okay, I think that's a reasonably intelligent measurement. Let's continue. Okay, for our next part of today's eye exam, I'm going to need to actually physically examine your eyeballs, and in particular whether or not you are suffering from eye strain. Okay, so in order for me to do this, I need you to keep your eyes wide open as possible, please. And I'm just going to come in with my finger. I am wearing a latex glove, so it's absolutely fine for me to do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly tap you on the eyeball, and we're going to see if it hurts and how much it hurts as well. Okay, so I want you to remember how much it hurts for me and give me a rating 0 to 10, the level of pain. Okay, and we're just going to examine if your eyes are okay. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to begin the eye strain test now. How does that feel? Feels quite unpleasant. Okay, what about a rating 0 to 10 pain level? Okay, a 6. Okay, let me try that again. What about now? 0 to 10, still a 6, or did I say 6? Did you say 6? 8 now. Okay, it's increased to an 8. Okay, so what about if I do this? Scale of 0 to 10. Okay, so we've gone up to a 10 there. Okay, so I better stop. Your eye is looking quite red, perhaps a sign of inflammation. I do need to think about these results. Okay, so I've got some very interesting results so far. I'm just going to need to write them down whilst I remember them before I forget. And this will also give you a little period of time for your eye to reduce in inflammation, hopefully. Okay, how are you feeling now? Feeling a little bit better? Okay, so we will cease with any tests that directly involve me touching the eyeball now. I can see you've endured quite a lot there. What I will be doing instead though is using this pen light just to get a better idea of how well your eyes work and how they respond to light. Okay, so I'm going to put this torch right next to your eyes and then put that on. Okay, I'm sorry, was that too much? That was blinding for you. Okay, so I'll move it a bit further back. Same problem, too close, a bit blinding. Okay, my apologies. Let's try it from back here then. Okay, so if you could please keep your head still, but follow the light as I move it around. Just follow the light with your eyes, please, okay? Very good, just like that. Absolutely marvelous. Doing very good. Very good indeed. Good. Good. Very good. Marvelous. Okay. Looking good. Very good. Very good. Okay, so your eyes were able to follow the light. Very good sign. And I did notice that your pupils changed size, which is also a good sign. That is common practice when an eye is exposed to light. Okay, I do believe that is actually it for today's eye examination. From what I can tell, you have a small sensitivity in your eyes to being poked in the eye. It does seem to cause inflammation and pain. So my advice to you would be to try to avoid getting poked in the eye in the future, if possible. I know some people can be very disagreeable. I would just suggest politeness. Try to negotiate with people as opposed to get into a physical confrontation, because they may then poke you in the eyes, and that does appear to unfortunately be a weakness that you have. You cannot seem to withstand being poked in the eye. Okay, so that's all the advice I really have for you from today's eye exam. Everything else absolutely perfect. What can I say? I do want to say thank you for your patience in regards to the eye chart. I still have no idea where I've put it. Somewhere in the office, I imagine, I hope. But I think our handmade eye chart was actually perfect, perhaps even better. I might actually show that handmade eye chart to my colleagues in the staff see you again.